Mr. Srivardhan, hearty congratulations on securing All India rank 4 in mechanical branch and also All India rank 19 in engineering sciences in the recent GATE 2024 examination.
Thank you very much, sir.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Srivardhan, as per the AS records, it seems you have taken AS online pre-recorded class program from AS
Yes, sir.
Academy. It's a 12
Yes,
months
sir.
program you have availed. And
Yeah.
also you took the postal coaching and also online test series.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Srivardhan, please tell us how this AS Academy online pre-recorded classes helped you in securing such a good rank in this GATE examination.
Okay, sir. So first time I got serious about GATE was during my final year. So at that time, through my friends and professors, I got to know about ACE Academy, and along with my placements, I thought of preparing for GATE. So I enrolled for ACE Academy, the online coaching, 1-year coaching, along with the material and test series. So this is what I focused on during my final year, which helped me get placed as well. And in my attempt during 2022, I secured All India rank of 1983 for mechanical and All India rank of 72 for engineering sciences. But I decided to join for the job that I got placed in for the time being. And then later attempt GATE again is what I had planned. So I had worked for a year, and last July I had resigned, and I thought of fully focusing on GATE preparation again for GATE 2024. So as in how it helped me, when the video lectures were all very good quality. Um I would say all relevant topics, all the required syllabus, not more, not less. It was properly made. It was easy to understand as well, and it being recorded instead of it being live classes was also a help for me, because I was during my college. It was during college time, so I needed to prepare at different times. So there won't be a fixed timing I could attend classes. So it being a recorded lectures made it easy for me to study along with my college at that time. So during my final year, I had completed most of the subjects that was in the deep learn course, and I had made notes for it. So during my this time, for 2024 preparation, I had notes that I had made previously during 2022, as well as all the materials, including the previous year question papers, 34 years question paper, as well as previous year question paper for mathematics and workbooks. So I relied on the notes that I prepared before for learning the subjects and revising it again. And I solved the last 34 years previous year questions booklet, as well as the questions of mathematics. And then certain subjects, the workbook also I had solved, not completely. Primarily, my focus had been on PYQs and also the notes mainly.
Okay, Srivardhan, see, um, so you are enrolled in this pre-recorded classes batch, right?
Yes, sir.
On an average per day, how many hours you used to watch the videos?
Yes, sir. So roughly from what I remember, it was 2 years back. At least 4 hours of video content notes I would make. At least 4 hours per day. This is what I had done at that time.
Just to hold on, Mr. Srivardhan.
Yes,
See,
sir.
how you used to prepare the notes while watching that videos?
Yeah, so I would watch it. I would try to understand that concept, and then I would write down. And if I did not understand it, I would watch it again and again. And oftentimes I repeat that several times. So I
So
make
you used
sure.
to watch, let me complete. You used to watch the video for some
Yeah,
amount of time, let us say half an hour, 1 hour. Then you used
yeah,
to pause the video,
yes,
you
sir.
used to recall and then prepare the notes, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
but not 1 hour. I wouldn't go that far, but at least whatever I listen, I should understand it. It should be summarizable. Uh, that one I will write down, not half an hour or 1 hour. But if I do
Okay.
not understand it, I would pray it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you used to
And
write the notes also.
yes, sir. And 4 hours, I mean, I don't study for 4 hours. 4 hours of actual video content has to be covered. So writing the notes will take time, playing it again will take time. So the total amount of study time is well over 4 hours, maybe 6 to 8 hours at least.
Okay. Right. What about these questions? Because GATE exam, it requires a lot of practice, numerical questions, etc. So
Yes, sir.
how you used to solve these questions?
Yes, sir. So PYQs was very helpful, the PYQ books. And we can learn through PYQs, like concept through PYQs.
Yes.
And sometimes PYQs may have concept that is not covered in the main notes, especially for subjects like production, like from the PYQ book, solving the PYQs and going through the answers. I learned additional things than what I did during the main notes. So PYQs I would take time and solve. I would not quickly go through it. I would, even if it's a concept that I'm familiar with, I would still take time and solve it so I get more and more familiar with that topic. And oftentimes, if I run into a topic that I'm not familiar, or it's not in my notes, I would use the internet to learn more about it. So from PYQs also, it's not just practice, but I also learned a lot of concepts from the PYQ books.
Yes, yes. Additionally, you can learn a lot.
Yes,
And
sir.
one more, Srivardhan. Uh, see, are our ACE online pre-recorded classes, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
pre-recorded classes. Those videos, are they sufficient, or do you require to refer to any textbook or any internet source additionally?
Sir, now during my final year preparation, I had started with say design engineering first, design topics first, thermal topics, fluid topics, and towards the end, I had done some of these topics like manufacturing and industrial engineering. So those topics I had gone through pretty fast. So may have missed certain topics at that time. So for production, I feel like while solving the PYQs, there were a lot of say additional processes or certain concepts that was not covered during the say during the main course lectures, but it might not be possible to because there are so many different processes,
Yeah,
so much to cover. So I think it was very sufficient, and the notes were very good. I only relied on the notes primarily. I did not need to go additionally, just out of curiosity and to just learn additionally. Whenever I solve PYQs, if something new comes up, I would refer it, but it was sufficient. The notes were very good.
not sufficient, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Right. While watching the videos during the preparation, suppose you get some doubts there.
Yes, sir.
So how we used to get them, clarified from the faculty? What the source
Yeah.
for?
Yes,
If
sir.
it is
There is
highlighted,
an option. Yeah, there is an option to ask for questions, and they were always ready to respond and help. Sometimes they would ask us to solve whatever I can, whatever I know, and send that to them, and they would
yes.
analyze it and they would reply back to me. So
And
I
moreover,
used that.
the ACE Academy have that app, Fresh Chat. So through that the app, you can raise the question, or faculty immediately respond, right, clarifying that.
Yes, at that time I think it was different. I did it 2 years back. I don't know
Okay.
if the name was
Now
that,
we
but
got
yeah.
a app also for that. You can raise that
Okay.
doubt immediately.
Oh,
We'll solve.
fine.
We'll resolve it. Right.
Yeah, I always got answers. So it was, I think, through mail. It would the app would leave to the mail, and from mail there was communication. I always got answers from the faculty.
Right. See, this mechanical iron rank of 4 means how many marks you got?
Sir, 78.67.
78.6.
7.
Yeah, 78 point. Right. What is the score? Gate score now?
963.
963. Okay,
Yes, sir.
good. Uh, Srivardhan, one more you tell us, right? Many toppers, they say that the online test series, mock test series is highly, if helpful in this exam preparation.
Yes, sir.
So how we used to take those? Because in our ES Academy platform, if you see, there are so many mock exams there. We have
Mhm.
subject-based mock exams, full-length mock exams also we have.
Mhm.
So
Yes, sir.
how often you used to take these exams in your preparation?
Yes, sir. So topic-wise test and subject-wise test. After I complete a certain subject, say I would go through the syllabus of each topics. Like topic-wise test, there will be one or two. Typically, for a subject, there will be two topic tests. So I would go through the syllabus of it, and I would try to complete those subjects first of that. No, those topics first of that entire subject, and I would give the say first topic-wise test. And then once I finish the remaining subject, I would give the second topic-wise test, and then I would have a revision of it, and I would solve some questions of the workbook. After which, once I feel comfortable with it, I usually give the subject-based test. So this was the pattern I had followed. And towards the end, from the month of December, is when I started giving full-length test series.
Okay, right. So you were saying about the revision work, right?
Yes, sir.
So how we used to do that revision work? At what frequency each
Okay,
subject?
sir. Okay, sir. So revision, typically while I was still covering the topics, I would cover say two subjects a day and do some problems. Along with that, remaining time, if I get, I would try to revise. But what I found was that I was not able to allocate sufficient time for revision. Revision was not happening as I wanted to. So I changed up my strategy. Like during the month of November, I decided like I would solve PYQs from all topics, and as and when each every day I would solve PYQs from every topic, and as and when I am getting doubts, I would just revise that portion. So for example, I would solve 100 PYQs a day, so 60 PYQs from technical and 40 from maths. So from technical section, I would solve 5 from engineering mechanics, 5 from strength of materials, 5 from theory of machines, casting, welding, and so on. So each topic I would cover daily. So and whenever I get doubts, I would just go and revise. This is how I did. So what I managed to do during month of November was cover so many problems, around 2,500, 3,000 problems I covered, and parallelly I revised those concepts as well. And
Revising concepts means, did you refer to entire notes or have you additionally prepared any short notes also?
yes, sir, I had prepared short notes during my previous attempt in the final year. So mostly the revision, especially towards the end, was the short notes. Main notes I could only, most subjects, some subjects like for example strength of materials, thermodynamics. These are subjects I had covered early on. So they I revised at least three times. I could say three times the main notes I had revised. Most subjects at least two times the main notes, and remaining it was short notes only because I was not getting time to do full revision of the main notes because I have a habit of taking time to read and understand. So two times main notes for most subjects, and remaining was with the short notes. Short notes are very important. Is what I learned.
So on an average, how many hours you used to work in the preparation for the GATE 2024?
Yes, sir. So at first, I did not measure how much time I was sitting and studying, but at least at the beginning, I think 6 hours was what I would say from July, month of July. 6 hours it started, and I slowly start to build up more and more time. And towards the end, close to 10 hours, I would study 10.5 hours of study. I would keep stopwatch and I would measure it because I read like
One thing, Srivardhan, suppose you are
yes, sir.
studying 10 hours a day, right? Let
Yes,
us
sir.
say in the month of October, November. How
Yes,
you
sir.
used to spend the 10 hours? Did you spend the 10 hours on only one subject or did you refer to multiple subjects? How you used to plan the 10 hours of preparation?
Okay, sir. So
Daily and then weekly also, you tell us.
okay, so daily, like say for the month of November, when I was solving PYQs, I would say I had a plan of solving 100 PYQs a day, and whatever remaining subjects I had to study, I would complete it. So what I would do is I start the day with say 40 problems or 650 problems, and then I would study whichever subject I want to complete for that day, and the remaining from evening to night or from night time entire till say maybe it can be 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. at night. I would dedicate the remaining time to solve the remaining 50 questions or whatever I had planned. Anyway,
No,
maximum.
let me ask you. The
Yeah.
50 questions means, are they from the single subject, otherwise from multiple
No,
subjects?
every subjects, every multiple subjects. This is how I solve it. Yeah.
Okay. So while solving that itself is a sort of revision for it.
Yes, sir. That is what I did.
Okay, right. See, on the day of the GATE examination,
Yes, sir.
did you attempt the questions in the as they appear on the screen? Otherwise, did you follow any strategy first taking 2 marks, then coming back to 1 mark? Anything else?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had a strategy, so I found that it is best to start with 1 mark questions because technical 1 mark questions seem the most direct and the most easiest early on based on my experience from mock tests. Because even aptitude, a lot of people start with aptitude. Aptitude can make you think. Aptitude can have problems that can be time consuming. But what I've understood that 1 mark technical questions, if you have solved sufficient PYQs and if you have a sufficient experience, yes, sir. So this will help us get a momentum because these questions we can solve quickly and easily. And what I would make sure is that 1 mark questions, I would not attempt any 1 mark question that will take more than 2 to 3 minutes. If it's a lengthy 1 mark question, I would skip it and I would attempt those which I know that I can solve in a short period of time. So this helps me get that momentum. And up until say around 100 minutes, I'll continue. I'll go to the 2 mark questions, and around that 100-minute point is will when I'll go to the aptitude section. I'll finish the aptitude section in one go, and remaining 60 to 80 minutes I would dedicate to finish off remaining problems that I had marked for review not attempted from the technical side. But I will start with the 1 mark questions.
Good to see you, Vardhan. Finally, you please, from your experience, successful journey getting all India rank of 4 in mechanical branch in the GATE examination. Can you please share some tips or suggestions for the aspirants of the GATE examination in mechanical engineering?
Yes, sir. So one of the main key takeaways, say compared to last time, what I got this time was one, you have to complete the syllabus. You cannot leave out any subjects. For example, IE, industrial engineering was a subject I did not cover so well in the first attempt. And I remember around 8 marks question came for 2022 at that time from IE. So this time I made sure I had covered IE and 4 marks question, like it came from concept like queuing theory, sequencing, inventory. These were like easy questions and quick to solve as well. So that's something I learned. Like we might have strong subjects or subjects where we have bias towards, but they might be lengthy questions. Sometimes from the subjects we left out, easy questions can come. So you cannot leave out any subject without any bias. If you have sufficient time, make sure you complete the syllabus as much as possible, especially the topics that are frequently asked from every subject. And after that, solving PYQs is most important because GATE is not just a technical exam. It's not just your technical knowledge. You also have to be good at solving numericals and good at being accurate and good at writing exams. So you have to solve a lot of numericals. PYQs are very good. I relied on that. So solving PYQs, covering subject, making proper notes, solving PYQs, then sufficient revision. You don't want to forget anything. So revision has to be given utmost importance. And after that, it is test series. Test series make the biggest difference. While writing test series, you have to analyze the test series. I made sure I analyzed every test series that I did within same day or within the next day. I would analyze it. What mistakes were made. I would note down the mistakes, the silly mistakes I would be making typically, and also what strategy I should change so that I can improve. Sometimes I found myself spending too much time on a question, say that was from a subject I thought was like, from a strong subject. I was not able to solve it, and I spent like 4 or 8 minutes on it. So from that I learned never to do that again. Like if I'm not able to solve it right away, I have to move on and learn to prioritize questions. And like that, each test series I learned something and I noted down. So yeah, the last point would be test series. You have to give test series like it's the actual exam, and whatever you learn from it, make that adjustment in the next attempt. So write it down, and that's another thing. Whatever little thing you learn, you have to write down somewhere. Have a separate notebook for that. It can be silly mistakes or any additional learning that you get, because we keep forgetting, because this is a long journey of many many months. We can keep forgetting whatever little things we learn. So have a notebook for that to note down all those things. And then lastly, it would be, you should also be able to handle, exam pressure, exam fear. Yeah, so exam pressure, it's very important because, say if you don't prepare for that in advance, because anxiety can make us, make mistakes, and also it can affect our pace in which we, or the mood in which we, or the confidence with which we attend the exam. So oftentimes when I give mock tests, I would try to think of it as if it's the actual exam, and I would try to feel the importance of it, not try to feel the pressure of it when we are giving the actual exam. So the same way I would attempt the actual exam, the same priority I would give the actual exam, and each question I would attempt, I would give it during the mock test so that I can emulate how it's going to be during the actual preparation. So during the actual attempt. So yeah, this is something also you want to keep in mind, performing on the day. So, and how to handle the pressure of it. So make full use of mock test, complete use of it.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Srivardhan. Right.
Thank you, sir.
So we once again congratulate you and wish you all good luck in all your future endeavors.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
God bless you, Srivardhan.
Thank you, sir.